So I'm in another junction, Boulder Brook, Wind River Storm Pass. None of this sound familiar, honestly. So I'm gonna add a waypoint on this so I know how to come back here just in case and continue the trip. Another junction. The Glacier Creek River, Glacier Basin. What's up there? Huh. Doesn't show what's in there. So I guess I'll just head this way. Something glacier.
Be that way, I think. But
Glacier Creek is that way, right?
we're only trying.
This sign says up that way. Pointed this way, but then this sign says there.
Oh no, not that way.
That way, right? And so in Zoroastrianism, we also have, well, my people, they have the father of all creation, Ahura Mazda, and there's also the heavenly spirit, which I think that's the spirit that people were referring to back before the coming of the Messiah, Jesus, Yeshua. And obviously they were expecting Jesus to come way before, probably around the same time of Abraham, because that's when the Zoroastrian prophet Zarathustra, or Zoroaster, he has different names in different sources. Here a kid somewhere on the trail. And the sun, he was considered the fire itself. So that's why they were called fire worshippers. But enough history, different random history. Get it back on the trail. Man, that was beautiful. Yeah, look, there's still some snow up there. Good thing I have my warm jacket. Yes, speaking of extra stuff that I have on me today, as you guys can see, I have in my blanket pouch, I have my warm jacket. I have obviously my climbing shoes, my chalk bag, and that's really it. Some extra supplies over here, some batteries, some cool extras, which we will use hopefully if I make it to the top of the mountain that I'm planning to make it to the top of. Okay, enough talk. Isn't it interesting how people really start working together so much more efficiently, so much more genuine? There's affection, there's true care when we are, you know, more or less in serious situations, right? You're out in the nature, which trail you turn to, which way you go. I mean, a lot, let's just say a lot, depends on it. And that's when you meet other people and they're helpful, they're genuine, they're kind, compared to situations where you're nice and comfortable, you know, you're doing your routine out in the cities, you don't care about nobody, you're just doing your thing. All you care about is your job, your house, your car, and you can care less about everybody else. It's really sad. It's really sad that once we get too comfortable, we all of a sudden forget that thing that brings us together, the spirit that brings us together. And we can't forget that. Ooh, we got the horsies over there. That's what makes a left. Garbage on the trail. Nice. All right, past the horses, going further. About a little less than 5 miles left. Doing pretty good. Still flat, not too shabby. I'm thinking about 2 hours I should be there. Unless it's like turns me somewhere and I have to make like a loop. Hopefully not, we'll see. So yeah, this is a horse trail. Taking a horse trail. Was on Sharkstooth yesterday and now I'm taking the horse trail. A lot of horses these past few days. Still nice and green out here. Less than 4.5 miles to go. And yes, today guys, I have my very important new addition, probably the most important addition that I got recently to add to my camping, hiking, survival gear setup. And it's the GPS from Garmin. 4Trek 601. Yes, and so far I absolutely love it. Money well spent. As you can see, it is right now showing me directions to the waypoint. You can switch between the screens. You can have it on this screen that shows you the compass and the distance that's left, and also how fast you're traveling, which is my favorite screen. Or you can also have it on the GPS screen that shows you the track. But probably the coolest part is that you can create waypoints as you go. So for example, you reach the junction, you don't know if you're going the right way. Even if you are going the right way, still you create the waypoint. So now, however far you go, you can always come back to that starting waypoint, which is, I mean, unbelievable feature. Interestingly, there aren't a lot of reviews on YouTube about this device, and even more so interestingly, this device is actually used by US military. A lot of military units prefer this GPS. That's how I found out about it, from my friend who's in the military. He recommended this, and it's just one of those gems that is not popular, but it's, I would say, absolutely must have. For 200 bucks, I mean, that can be a lifesaver. Yeah, horse trail. Not the prettiest trail, but hey, pretty or not, doing this for the glory of God, no matter how tough it's going to be. Spirit will keep me strong.